Welcome to Retrobot, the YouTube channel where we feed a friendly space robot a diet of pure nostalgia. I'm Clay, and tonight is a very special episode, kind of an impromptu episode, but a very special episode nonetheless, because I have finally received a package that I have been waiting for what seems like a very, very long time. That's right, I got my box of stuff from AliExpress. Woohoo! Yeah! But before we tear open the box and see what's inside, hopefully my order, I would like to toast everyone that has joined us in the chat. Wait here. So here we go. Here is a toast to Angry Vikings. And Angry Vikings. And Angry Vikings. There's Vikings always come in groups. I mean, you never get just one Viking, so there's several. And of course, a toast to my lovely and talented wife, Monica. And a toast to Retrobot. Hey, buddy, this one's for you, pal. You are so right about that, but, let's try and keep that on the DL, because this is a family live stream, all right? So, let's try and keep it PG-13. Anyway, so, yes, for those of you who don't remember, about 4.5 weeks ago, I received a package in the mail from AliExpress, and it contained this, which it looks like Abominus, but it is larger than Power of the Primes Abominus, and I don't think that Hasbro legally had anything to do with this, but this was part of an order. So I went on AliExpress. AliExpress.com is a website where you can go to order things pretty much directly from manufacturers in overseas. I think mostly China. I think it's pretty much a China thing. And and Starhound is here. Well, a toast to Starhound. Thank you for joining Angry Vikings, Starhound. And Dudley has decided to join us. So a toast to Dudley. Also, our drinking word is male. You can see it right there. So, and I said male. So, yeah, about 6.5 weeks ago, kind of getting a little long in the tooth there, I made an order on AliExpress to get a bunch of knockoff Power of the Primes, Dinobots, and Terrorcons, because I want to make my own version of Monstructor. Hasbro has not created an updated version of Monstructor in the Combiner Wars style, and I really want one. And if they're not going to make one, then I'm just going to kit bash my own, and I thought that Dinobots and Terrorcons would be a good base for those toys. But, of course, you can't just buy Power of the Primes figures anymore without paying exorbitant prices, so AliExpress to the rescue. So I got that box that had Abominus in it, and it only had Abominus. Now, here's the thing. What I ordered was 3 combiners. That's right, 3. Yes, I know, I'm the only person in the world that does 3 this way, but this is how I do 3. 3 combiners. I got a regular color scheme set of the Dinobots, a colorful color scheme version of the Dinobots, which they didn't do with the other combiners, and Abominus, and I was very surprised that Abominus came in oversized. And also only that. So I've still been waiting for all these different Dinobots, and Starhound says, "Pet the Dudley." The Dudley left. You know what? If I get my hands on that cat, I will pet him, whether he wants pet or not. But, nonetheless, thank you for considering the petting needs of Dudley, Starhound. This one's to Starhound, and this one is to Dudley. There's two in that one. So, let's go ahead, without any further ado, let's open the box. In fact, I'm just going to pull it off of the side camera, because it's a little bit big for that camera. Last box was like a styrofoam cooler, a little bit larger than this. I'm concerned because this looks about half the size as it should be to have two sets of Dinobots, especially if they are oversized. I don't know. I didn't mean to order oversized, but let's find out. Here we go. We're gonna just... And there's Dudley in the background. I can hear him. I can't see him, but I can hear him. And there we go. You know, I have to admire the complete lack of feces given to the care of this wrapping job. I mean, this thing looks like it was tromped on before they put the stuff in the box. And, well, I'll tell you what, this is unceremonious at its finest. They do look oversized. So this is a blue slug or slag. I don't even know what his name is anymore. So we'll set that aside. And then we have an orange sludge. And I guess I need to come up with non-copyright names for these guys. Ooh, this is a pink version of Slash. And a green version of Snarl. And, let's see, a white and yellow version of Swoop. And a red version of Grimlock. And then I got some poofy stickers with movie, well, some movie versions of the Transformers, and some, yeah, they're all movie versions, but at least there's a version of Bumblebee from the Bumblebee movie. So that's cool. The other stickers I can use as practical jokes or something. Well, that's the box. I also got a card with an anime character. I don't know who that is. If anybody knows who that is, please let me know in the comments or in the chat, because he looks very dramatic. Very, very dramatic. So, yeah, we'll just set that aside. And I'm going to start with Slash, because I'm very curious to see an oversized pink Slash. I feel like since it's a pink repaint of a female character, then it's automatically RC. So this is the dinosaur version of RC. Yes. Maybe they'll finally not make her a shell former. Am I right? Huh? You know what I'm talking? No, nobody knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's. So this is, like I said, not a whole lot of feces were given in the wrapping, but okay. We got a combiner fist. We've got two combiner fists. Ooh, look at that! We got a red sword! That looks great! And, we've got... This is the same gun that I got 3 of with Abominus. Wait, let's pull this out. Okay, so here we go. So here's the Abominus gun. Here is the one that I just got for my Dinobots. I'm noticing a theme. Oh yes. So Angry Viking says she has to be a shell former so she can be Rat Trap's great aunt. Oh, that's true. I never noticed the similarity, but now I get it. I totally get it. Angry Viking also says, OMG, I need those G.I. Joes. And just so that you know, Angry Viking, we're talking about all of these G.I. Joes on tomorrow night's live stream. So it's going to be all Joes all night, G.I. Joe classified series. It's going to be awesome. So I hope you can make it back because we're going to be looking for you. Oh, yes. And see, if you show up in the chat, then we'll toast to you. And if you don't show up, I'll be very sad, and then I'll have to drink fruity beverage in order to salve my wounded soul. See, it makes me... Look, I'm almost at tears. Just at the thought. I'm sorry. Anyway, so, oh, cool. Angry Viking says he will be here, so that's awesome. So, alright, so we've got 2 Combiner Fists already. That's a good start. Wouldn't it be great if they actually gave me 3 feet? Because for Abominus, you might see here, I had to create, these are Creos. I had to build Creo feet for Abominus so that he could stand. And then I put the 1 stray foot just on his leg. Same way that I did with my smaller one, because I find that it beefs up his legs and makes him look a lot better. So we got that. It's I have to say, it's gonna be tough, like cutting into those guys and taking them apart, because I mean, they're bigger than the originals. I didn't know they were going to be so big and metal parts, and they're nice, and they seem too nice to sacrifice, but that is their job in life. So anyway, there we go. We've got, wow, this is so RC. I mean, it's RC with the visor. So this is the Earthrise version of RC. Here, let's take a look. Or maybe the Kingdom version of RC, because she's got her visor down. But yeah, look at that. Actually, you know, even though it's a lot of pink without a whole lot of other color, they do have some other very nice paint details. They've got some gold and some silver and black. I feel like the black doesn't seem to fit as well in this color scheme. It maybe if there were more black details elsewhere in the robot, then it wouldn't seem so out of place. But right now, it seems like she is just wearing black underpants, gloves, and flats. So, nonetheless, very nice robot mode, and bigger than the original. So that's pretty cool. And apparently that's happening. Yeah, that's right. Pink lady in black undies. Ooh la la. She's a robot. Okay, don't get excited. Okay, I know there are some of you out there that are actually really intrigued because I made that implication. But look, this is just a robot body. It doesn't even have sexy hips. So yeah, sorry. Let's go ahead. Oh, let me see if she can hold her sword, because you know that would be awesome. Because the original Slash doesn't have any weapons. She doesn't come with any weapons or anything. So giving her a sword is great. Oh, look at that! Now that's awesome. Oh, she looks good. She looks good. Yeah. Let's turn her head so she can see the camera. Yeah, look at that. So, bam. That is a good looking robot. And no, that is not. I'm getting a message from my finger, and my finger is asking me if that's Nemesis Prime sword. No, it is not, but it would make a good Nemesis Prime sword. I don't know if this is a 5mm shaft anymore. It's kind of hard to tell with the weird scaling on these guys. She can. Ooh, it's a little tough. There. She can hold the gun. There's one gun. Doesn't matter what you order, you're getting the same gun with all of these, apparently. Let's turn her into a dinosaur. I mean, isn't that what we all care about? We want to see her as a dinosaur. So, oh, I'm already liking this. So she transforms exactly the same as the original Transformers Power the Primes / even though she's not Power the Primes / I'm going to twist the head around so that you're not looking at robot face in her nether regions. And there, we're going to fold her legs up against the belly of the raptor, and actually the legs snap together. At least they're supposed to. So let's go ahead and do that. See if that'll work. There, we got everything that we need to make them snap together. The question is, do they? Ah, they do. They do. All right. I have noticed that some of the tolerances on these knockoff versions is a little bit wonky. Like right here, you can see that there's these little pegs on the chest that are supposed to engage these little slots on the insides of the legs and retain them. But, well, there we go. Okay, so it's stuck. It's stuck. That's good. And now we're going to fold the head down and look at that. Look at that. Okay, now that is pretty cool. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, we'll put the panel down. Oh, she looks good. Oh, does she have an opening mouth? Yeah, she still has an opening mouth. So, yeah, look at that. Let's get her on the camera. She looks great. Oh, my gosh. I didn't know that a pink raptor could be so awesome. My finger is asking me if there are any metal parts, and I haven't found any metal parts. But the plastic is very rigid. I think that when they scale these things up, they also scale up a lot of the wall thicknesses. And so it makes them feel weightier and more robust than the originals. She looks great. And by the way, I'm just going to make a comparison here. And this is not what this video is about, but it's becoming what this video is about. I just happen to have Kingdom Dinobot here. Okay? Kingdom Droopy Hands Dinobot. So, I'm just going to demonstrate. Okay, here, see, this is what raptor claws can look like. Huh? Look, neat, kind of aggressive. Yeah, I'm gonna grab you. I'm gonna slash you, TM. I'm gonna, not. Oh my gosh, this room is just gauche. I'm appalled by the state of things here. It is just, I'm verklempt. I am verklempt at this point. He looks like he's gonna slap somebody. Okay, what is this thing? What is going on here? Why would they do that? I'm sorry. I'm supposed to do a short circuits video about this guy, and I haven't gotten to yet. I've been talking about knockoff Combaticons lately. But I'll get there, and when I do, we're going to talk about these things because I've seen a lot of reviews of this guy, and they seem to ignore this thing that's happening right here with, on what planet is that cool? Because here on Earth, we do not want our velociraptors to have droopy, melting finger hands. That's just, oh my gosh, what? I don't get it. I do not get it. I'm amazed that this made it into production that way because it's terrible. And otherwise, really cool. Okay, I'm sorry. This video isn't about that. I'm just setting them aside. I'm sorry. But Angry Vikings says, clever girl. Yes, she's so clever that she actually knows how to hold her hands in an upright position. Dinobot, what are... Yeah, just, you know what? Here, just bow your head in shame. Go, into the corner. So, she is a clever girl. She's a clever girl. All right. It comes with... I guess I shouldn't ignore the fact that there are instructions. Or well, I think they're instructions. There's a printed page. Oh, look at that. Oh, full color. Ooh, this is nice. Yeah, they spent a little bit of money on that. So we've got deformation, which does not mean Transformers at all. And it has some nice pictures and everything. And yeah. Oh, and look at that. Look, they even have tech specs. Look at that. That's awesome. And this is apparently Black Mamba. Her name is Black Mamba, or maybe her name is Robot Force. I think it's Black Mamba though. But yeah, this is great. I love this. I didn't get anything like, I don't think I got anything like these with Abominus. So far, this set it is making me happy. I'm telling ya. And Angry Vikings says, good, give in to the dark side. So, I know my Emperor sounds a lot like my Darkwing Duck. A lot of my impressions sound like my impression of Darkwing Duck. You just kind of, you know, I consider it a personal brand. So, alright, let's...
I am the icky bug that crawls up your trouser leg.
I am Darkwing Duck! It's only a coincidence that I'm wearing this shirt and going off about Darkwing Duck, because I kind of always go off about Darkwing Duck. Alright, so, let's work our way up the totem pole of traditional coolness, and I'm gonna say Swoop probably, because he's the second littlest now. So, you know, like, everybody loves Swoop, and he's one of the most distinctive characters, and probably one of the nicest. You know, like, he was the friendly Dinobot. Grimlock was arrogant, Slag was aggressive, Sludge was just kind of dumb. But not dumb in, like, the thing I liked about Sludge is his kind of stupid wasn't play for laughs stupid. He was just slow and plodding. He would be like, ones with face like this. That might have been Slag. I'm not sure. But, so we have, okay, we got another red sword. Oh yeah. This has a lot of potential here, because if I'm getting a whole big pack of red translucent swords, boom, worth it. And oh look, I know, it's a shocker, we got another one of these guns. I'm gonna have to see what kind of sculpture I can make out of those guns. Maybe I can make them combine into a robot named 12 Gun. I don't know. Boy, he's really in there. Okay. This is hopeful. This is hopeful. Alright, there we go. We have a combiner foot. So we now have at least one pair of combiner feet. So that's good. And then that's bubble wrap. And we have some some color instructions, which, okay, so this is also says Black Mamba Robot Force, but this is DN03, whereas this is 6002-4. So I guess this is 6204, and this is DN03. DN, Dino, huh? Dino, get it? DN, D and O, Dino. Anyway, Dino 3. So we got Dino 3 here, and he is in his robot mode, and boy, the colors are actually pretty cool. Let's go ahead. Oh wait, I'll give him his sword because he came with a sword, so he should have his sword. Where did I put the sword? I've got. Okay, there's the sword. Okay, we'll give him his sword. I'm just saying the word sword over and over again because it's fun. Go ahead, try it. Sword. Yeah, and you know what? We got enough of these guns. We can give him some gunness. And so Power of the Prime Swoop was always kind of an oddly proportioned guy. You know, a good robot, but just kind of odd in his proportions. And let's go ahead and take a look at how he looks. There he is. And you know, I'm gonna back off a little bit, get him into focus here. Oh, look at that. Yeah. He actually looks really good. He looks really good. Although I'll tell you what, he is just screaming. He pretty much is the bird guy from actually Cutthroat. Let's see. So what is the bird guy in Monstructor? Not Bird Brain. Yeah. He's just screaming to be Bird Brain. Maybe he'll get Cutthroat's bird head. Yeah, we might play with the wings or something. But the colors are neat. It's a weird color scheme. You know, gray and white and yellow. It's not bad though. And the detail on him is really sharp. He looks great. The wings. The joints in the back are a little bit loose. I mean, they're holding their position. They're not flopping around. And I'm wondering if just tightening those screws would tighten that up. But yeah, he looks good. Obviously, it's Swoop. It's Swoop. Don't tell Hasbro, because I'm pretty sure that their legal department would have something to say about this. But nonetheless, it is a yellow, white, and gray Swoop. We're going to turn him into a pterodactyl. A pterodactyl. I'm over-enunciating the P. It's a silent P. And, yeah, my idea of a silent P is trying not to wake up Monica in the middle of the night any one of the 3 or 4 times that I have to get up and pee throughout the night. So thank you. That's see, it's a silent P. Anyway. Yeah. That's it. I hope you weren't looking for more highbrow entertainment than that, because we don't have it. Anyway, let's twist the elbows. The elbows twist. There's an elbow twist here. So we're gonna twist the elbows here and get the arms to kind of slot into the side. Oh, I twisted the wrong way. There we go. Windows has said something to some computer somewhere. Probably I'm going to update in 5 seconds. Click here if you want me to wait another minute before trying to update again. I'm not a fan. So let's see. These the legs flip over this way and then go into the back. I think that you have to pull these out, and there we go. Again, the tolerance seems just a little bit weird on these. Like everything does fit, but it seems like just barely. Like everything's just sort of a little bit off. And so here we go. So we've got pterodactyl mode. Pterodactyl. And I wonder, so on original Swoop, you could take one of the combiner fists, and it had these square holes in the underside, and you could peg it onto the back with those, because there's these tabs. I wonder if they will fit. I know that they did not fit on one of the Terrorcons last time. No, it's not going. It's just not, because I can't quite get the, wait, let me see. Maybe if I can get the legs to snap together a little bit closer. Oh, you heard that? Okay, that's promising. I bet it's going to go on now. I bet it's going to go on. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Yeah, he's got a fist on his back. Boom. And see, now I can take a couple of these guns, and I can go like that, and it's like pew 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 pew. And so yeah, let's take a look here. So he's looking great. I was a little bit doubting on the robot mode, but I have to say that in his dino mode, he looks awesome. Oh gosh, it's really gonna break my heart to take any of these apart. They're really cool. I don't want to hurt them. They're my friends already. But so I'm getting a message from my finger. By the way, for those who don't know, my finger is my wife. or my wife is my. You know what? Let's just drop any implications of that statement. Just leave it alone. I know we're on the internet, but let's just let it go.
Phrasing. Boom.
Yes, absolutely. Phrasing. Monica was just asking me if we're going to have to get another set. I'm not planning on it because I have other stuff that I need to spend my money on. But, boy, these are cool. And you know what? My monster cons are going to be cool. They're not monster cons. They're pretender monsters. But what do you call them when they're no longer pretenders? Because I'm not planning on doing the pretender shells. I'm just planning on doing the guys inside. So what are they? Christopher Remley is here. So, and he says, I've clearly come in at the best time for phrasing. You are saving me from myself, Mr. Remley. So, a toast to Christopher Remley. And I got an oh my from Angry Vikings. Yes, a toast to both Angry Vikings and Christopher Remley. All right, so we've got definitely not Swoop over here, and full color instructions, and we'll just set those aside. And all right, I'm thinking sludge, not quite sludge. So we'll go with orange, absolutely. For legal reasons, not in any way similar to sludge. So, let's... By the way, this is not the proper way to use a hobby knife. You should use safety glasses and have your stuff on a stable surface, and never cut in the air or towards you. And I'm pretty much breaking all of those rules right now. So let's just not tell OSHA. And here we go. All right, so we got another combiner hand. We got like 3 combiner hands from this set. That's good. That's good. And we've got a sludge that seems to be missing. Wait a minute here. Okay, so we got a dino head, and that should just snap right back on. It should just snap. Yeah, that just snaps right back on. So that's good. We've got the other part of the dino body. That's good, and that also should just snap right back on, which it does. And you want to know, right? I know you want to know. That's right. We got another red sword and another one of these guns. Bam! Yes. You know what? I love these swords. I'm okay with this gun. It gives us options. It means that, you know what? I should probably cast a mold of this gun just in case I don't have enough. And wait a minute, let me check something. Wait, I just thought of something. Okay, so there's the end there. Please tell me that this pegs into that. Please. Come on, don't leave me hanging. Oh, wait, this way? No. Ooh, okay. There's gonna have to be some kit bashing because that needs to go into there, or that needs to go into there. Like if it could go in like that looks like something. And I don't know what this would be, but this is probably going to make its way into Monstructor somehow, because it can do this. So, yeah. We have more instructions. Once again, full color. Very nice presentation. Just very nice presentation. We've got deformation. This is 6002-6 Black Mamba Robot Force. Wait a minute. I thought that... okay, so 6002-4 was slash. Dash 6 is absolutely not sludge. And then we got Dino 3. You know what? It's a wild and wacky place, the manufacturing in China. and yeah, we've still got some very nice photos here. I mean, these are cool. I'm probably gonna save these. So, because I don't have enough stuff that I've held on to. I don't like hold on to boxes and use them to insulate my walls. So, all right, we have got definitely not sludge in his robot mode, and he's once again looking good. I like the colors. Now this one, I feel like the colors are working. Let's give him his sword. It's important that he's got his sword. And if I have one of these guns to spare, I'm not sure. But yeah, he's got. In fact, wait. Let's just do this. We'll give him a gun there, and we'll give him another gun over here, right here, and then we'll give him another gun over here. Oh, whoops. And we've got this gun, and hey, while we're at it, we'll give him an extra sword and another extra sword. Come on, go in there. You know you want to go in there. Don't give me guff. Do not give me guff. Okay, so there we go. He's got a few extra weapons on him, and I'm feeling the intimidation. Yeah, this is when you tick not sludge off. In fact, This is what Hasbro's lawyers are going to look like when they go after AliExpress for these guys. So here we go. There is Orange Bot, and there. Yeah. And you know what? His robot mode does look good. Let's zoom in on the face. Thank you for that. Thank you. And decent head sculpts. I noticed that the heads don't really look like the Dinobots. They look just different. Obviously the engineering and the transforms are very, very similar, but all these guys' faces are a bit different. And I don't know if that's legal reasons, but they look like Shogun warriors. Yeah, thank you, my finger. They look like Shogun warriors. Because they seem to be a little bit smoother with more almost mask-like features. So let's get all this stuff off here. I don't know who stuck all this stuff. Monica, stop putting weapons all over my dudes. She's. It's amazing she doesn't divorce me. So we got a bunch of weapons here, whole bunch of weapons. So let's go ahead and turn them into a. Is the Brontosaurus a thing again? Because I know for a long time it wasn't a thing, and then it became a thing again. Yeah, let's just take a look. So we've got Transor Z. Well, it's not quite Transor Z. It's like the flashbacks of Transor Z that they would show every now and then during the place where he would fly up and go into the ship's head, except he was clearly in a slightly different version of the robot, but they would flash back to some other version that didn't make sense in continuity. But that's so I guess that's Mark 1 Transor Z, and then we have this guy. Now, see, that guy absolutely looks like Sludge. He does! Look at him! Actually, this guy's face reminds me of Transformers' animated Snarl, which was actually the Triceratops, because they're trying to figure out what to do with the name Slag, because it kind of means a no-no in England. So yeah, we're gonna transform him. I haven't been talking you through this process. I probably should, but honestly, if you have the Power of the Primes Dinobots, then you already know how these guys transform, because it's exactly the same. So we're gonna pull the tail pieces out, and we're gonna do a little pivoty thing there and a little pivoty thing there, and then we're going to flip those around and flip that around. And I've always loved this solution for how to create really cool looking robot bodies with dynamic proportions, big bodies, big feet and legs, and then have them turn into dinosaur shapes, because that's not intuitive, but it works really, really well. And it's something that with Power of the Primes Grimlock they didn't do, much to the detriment of the toy. And I've never really understood, because you could put the combiner things on the feet back here and not give them a box butt, but they did it differently for whatever reasons. I'm sure they had their reasons, but nonetheless, here we go. This is the Brontobrachia Apatosaurus, and his head does look kind of plain. I will say that the head is very, very nondescript. The rest of the body looks very cool, though. It looks really cool. Now he looks a lot more plasticky than the regular color version. But nonetheless, he's still cool, and he's still a brontosaurus, or an apatosaurus, or a diplodocus, or there's bless you. That was adorable. Did everybody hear that? Did everybody hear the? Ow! No, that wasn't right. That's how Monica sneezes. And she builds up to it too. She'll be over there, and I'll see her go. And that's oh, you're turning red, sweetie. Are you all right? Are you getting enough air? Are you getting enough air? Oh, I'm number one? Hey, she says that I'm number one. So, anyway, yeah, that's the dino mode. It's all right. It's all right. The form is better than the colors. Yeah, it looks a little bit monochromatic, but that's all right. So let's moving on, continuing to move on. We're doing the thing. We got. Let's see. We got 3 left. Okay. Let's go with the green. Absolutely not snarl. And once again, I'm using my hobby knife wrong. Wrong. I'm wrong. Okay, I'll stop that. Nobody gets the reference anyway. So we've got another combiner hand. That's important. And we got instructions. These are in a nice green hue. That's very tasteful. It's kind of calming. Very, very calming. And we got... Oh, he feels good. Okay, now I can tell already these legs are metal. These legs are metal. And I can feel the coolness. I haven't noticed. Let's see. So, he seems to be... Oh, there's some metal, I think, in the thighs. There's. I think that there's a little bit of metal in there. He doesn't seem to have as much metal. He's got metal in his legs, and wait for it. Yep, we got more of these. So I'll just add those to my collection, and if they're gonna print these instructions, I'm gonna show you the instructions. They're very nice. I like the green better than the orange. The orange looked a little bit kind of dirty. It was orange in different hues is just brown. It's like you make it lighter, you make it darker. It's just brown. It's really just brown, but green does stuff when you change its hues, and so this is 6002-5 Black Mamba Dino Force or Robot Force, and good. Oh, and there we go. Here is a green snarl done right. Oh gosh, he is beautiful. Now, he has metal on him, but look at that. This is Generation 2 Snarl, and, when I was a kid, I didn't have any interest in the different colored Dinobots, but I have to say, this is one of the most beautiful toys that I've ever seen, and it is a gem of my collection. I love it. I just love it. So, yeah, we'll hold these guys up to each other, and... Christopher Remley says, I am also a man of taste who sees your scrubs. Why, thank you, Christopher Remley, for getting my... What was Scrubs? Was that like early 2000s or was that late 90s? 90s? Or 2000s? It's close enough that I'm going to say, yeah, somewhere in there. Thank you for getting my older than I want to admit reference. So, looking at his robot mode, once again, his face looks just a little bit non-snarl-like. So here, we'll take a look. And Yeah, we'll just, let me adjust the camera so that you can see that. And so, yeah, I mean, all these guys are very close, but his just, he looks like he's wearing a Snarl helmet, but he's got a younger face. That's it. I will say that the colors on this guy in his robot mode really work much better than some of the other ones. He just, the green and black and white, I'm digging it. Even if it is very bright, it's almost a pastel, but yeah, he's pretty cool looking. Now, it is, it's not nearly as cool as that, but hey, very few things are. Let's go ahead and let's just jump right in. We're going to jump into the dino mode, because as good as he looks in robot mode, we want to see him in dino mode. These are dinosaur robots. The fact that they turn into robots is an extra, but the important thing is that they're dinosaurs. So let's just go ahead and we're gonna do some stuff. So let's see, I guess those pull back like that, and that pulls back, and then we can take the head, and it's on this little pivot, and that just flips back like that. And then we can take the tail and snap it together, and it's just going to go there, and then we're going to click it or tick it. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh, that sounded good. Oh, there. We got both clicks. That's important. There are these little swivel joints. The shoulders are on kind of a double joint, so we want to swivel those so that they go up like that. And now we've got a lower body. That's pretty good. And now we can put the legs together here. And oh yeah. Oh gosh, that feels good. And oh wait, I shouldn't have done that yet. I shouldn't have done that. That was, I'm getting excited. So let's see. We gotta. Oh yeah, you open the panels first. You open the panels, and then you swivel it around, and you swivel it around. And I'm getting click crazy. Monica was just noticing that I'm getting click crazy. I can't help it. I'm a sucker for a good click. So we'll get these to go down over. Oh, come on, get in there. There we go. So, and then we'll click those together, and we got this little combiner hole, the little combiner socket that folds back out of the way, and we can, let's see, these you have to kind of close together, and then we're going to snap that together. And now, it didn't click that time. I'm a little sad. I missed that other click. It was a nice click. Well, there's always when I turn them into a limb. And then we put the head in, and it fits really nice. It doesn't click though. Once again, no click. But it does fit really, really nicely. And let's just flip out the Stego Legos. That's a Stegolego because it's a Stegosaurus. See what I did there? Stegolego. I'm very, very clever. And take a look. There he is. I kind of wish that the head were a different color. It seems like because the limbs and the head and the tail are all the same color. Once again, the Dino mode is just suffering a little bit due to kind of a bland color scheme. They're not putting a whole lot of paint deco on here. Now, if I wanted to, I could certainly go in and do some detail painting, and it's absolutely worth it considering the price that I paid. Of course, my goal is to use them as parts, but let's just go ahead and put him next to Gen 2. Now, see, this is how you do a green and gold color scheme, right? Look at that. That's awesome. And they are actually pretty close to the same size. The new one is just a little bit bigger, but yeah, there he is. Absolutely not at all snarl. Looking good. Still looking good. And he's cool. He's very cool. But I will say that if I weren't already planning on kit bashing these, I would absolutely do some detail painting. Do a lot of detail painting. You know, there would be stuff happening with these guys to kind of make them pop. And I think that's why Not Swoop looks so much better in his Dino mode, because you see how they've integrated a lot of different colors together, and you've got the white with the yellow accents on top of the gray, and there's a lot going on, whereas this is mostly just a sea of green, and then this one is mostly just a sea of orange. You're not getting the color diversity that would make it more visually interesting. That being said, they were really inexpensive, so not gonna I'm not gonna jab at them too hard. So let's see, we've got so far four combiner fists and one combiner foot. I'm getting a little nervous because I'm kind of feeling like there's a chance that I could get through this whole set and added to Abominus still only end up with 2 combiner feet. Nonetheless, we're gonna tarry forward. Can you tarry forward? I don't know, but we're tarrying forward with the blue Triceratops. Blue deformation Triceratops. Let's once again use our hobby knife in ill-advised ways. That's right. You know, if I had prepared, I would have a flashing message on the bottom of the screen that says using hobby knives in ill-advised ways. Or maybe a do not do this at home, kids. You know, like one would be far more practical for legal reasons. I can tell you that. But yeah, I'm not a role model. Let me just make that point. I am not a role model. Do as I say, not as I do, or just don't do anything that I ask you to, or anything that I show you. It's a terrible idea. Oh wait, there, Dudley came. Dudley, wait, where are you? There you go. There you are. Okay. You are... Here we go. Come here. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this cat. He loves being held. And I love you, Dudley. Yeah. Aren't you glad that I picked you up and your claw is caught on my shirt? And there he goes. He didn't want to be held. That was me. Anyway, so we've got blue Triceratops guy. Yeah. And once again, we've got instructions with a nice purple motif. And yeah, see, you made Christopher Remley very happy. And look, okay, we got one more foot. Huzzah! Now, what would be great is if I got one more of these. That would be great. I don't think I'm gonna be that lucky, but it would be awesome if I got just one more. And I know you're shocked. Another one of these guns. And another sword! Woo! We got swords! We are rich with red swords! Oh my gosh, we got swords! Alright, so here we go. Oh, he looks good. And he actually looks... I think they put Bone Crusher's head on Snarl, or on Slag. He looks like... Doesn't he look like Bone Crusher? He looks good though. This is one. Ooh, and the horns here are rubber. That's pretty cool. I'm hoping that I can twist them into to a better position. There we go. And there's metal here. There's metal there. Also metal here. So yeah, metal. The colors pop. Oh, the colors look good. He is. I mean, he could be Captain America if he didn't have Bone Crusher's face. You know what? He's like USA Agent. This is the Dinobot version of USA Agent. Looks good. Let's go ahead and put him on the other camera. So yeah, that is his torso, and here he is. The joints are a little bit looser in some places. Not loosey-goosey, but I did notice that he's kind of a little bit back heavy, and he sort of wants to tip backwards a little bit. But nonetheless, is that or is that not Bone Crusher's head? I think that's Bone Crusher's head. Sure, it looks a bit like Slag, but yeah, he's got a sneer to him, which I like. And the colors are, like I said, the colors are just very, very bright. And so yeah, robot mode looking really good. I'm especially liking the detail painting that they did here. I could do with more of this gold. This gold looks good. You know, this gold really, it's kind of a brushed gold. And I would be happy to see a lot more of that used. Like if they had used that on the head, imagine if that head were painted that gold. Wouldn't that be sweet? But nonetheless, he does look really good in his robot mode. And so, of course, he's a dinosaur. We're going to turn him into a dinosaur because he's a dinosaur, and that's what you do when you got a robot that turns into a dinosaur. He's got the dinosaur. So we're going to flip in the fists. We're going to close the mouth. You see he's got that panel on his chest that is the mouth. And you can use it as kind of an opening mouth. Granted, most creatures don't have their jaw attached to their collarbone, but we're going to give them a pass on that. And I'm going to try and get these horns to swivel out a little bit. And then we've got the legs here. We're going to pivot the dino legs down and there we go. Some of these joints are actually pretty tight. The only loose joints are right here in the hips. That you see how that's just a little bit having trouble holding up the weight of him. We'll see what we can do as we use parts or need parts. Oh, that kind of breaks my heart, but you know. So yeah, we put these together like this, and then we're going to fold this around. And come on, are you gonna click for me, baby? Come on, you know you want to click. You know you want to click. You can do it. Well, right now I have to actually get the peg to line up. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can kill your brother. There. We got a click, and then we'll. There. Oh yeah, that was a good one. And now we'll fold the tails in, the tail halves really, and little click, and then no click on that one. And then we'll swing these legs around. And there you go. He is Triceratops. Yeah, looking good. Looking good. You can give him one of these things. Oh, okay. So, seems like there's, yeah, that's not going in there. So some minor engineering issues with some of the holes fitting, but nonetheless, let's take a look at him in his dino mode. Looks good. Once again, imagine if that head were gold. or maybe if the head were silver and they had done the plating around the head in gold and then filled it in with silver or even blue. There's just other things that could have been done, but of course these are knockoff toys that were done on a budget, and for the price, they're amazing. Yeah, I just can't say that enough. For the price, they are amazing. So that is some guy who's definitely not slag. We do have more instructions. This guy is Dino1, DNO1, and now the pictures show him as being a much darker blue. That's all right. And once again, really nice instructions. This is good stuff. I mean, that good stuff. So that leaves us to red, not Grimlock. We're gonna see what we get with this guy. I'm hoping there are 2 more combiner feet. One more combiner feet. Come on, AliExpress, give me 1 more combiner foot. And there we go. We of course have instructions. I know you're shocked, but we got another gun and another red sword. I got a whole pile of these things. Wait, look in front. Look at this. This is a big pile of swords and little guns. I'm going to be able to make a sculpture. I don't know what kind of... Well, I do know what kind of a sculpture. It's going to be a sculpture of little swords and guns. And... no other combiner pieces. I do not get an extra foot to go with my missing Abominus foot. Which is sad. It is sad. But, oh well. I did make feet out of not Legos, the Hasbro version. Creos. Yeah, I did do that. So yeah, we got some plastic. They put this protective piece of tape to protect the I guess the paint on the chest here, which I'm glad they did the paint on the chest. We'll get to that in a second. It's kind of pinched in there, so let's. Come on, you can do it. Let go of the tape, not Grimlock. There we go. Okay, so there's that piece of tape. And here we go. Okay, now you know what? This is absolutely red Grimlock. It's just there is no other guy who has a head like that one, and it's a good head too. Look at that. He looks great. I mean, he's so red he could hold the Matrix. So that's really awesome. Let's look at him on the camera. We'll aim it upwards so that maybe you'll actually get a headshot. Maybe. Let's see. There he is. Oh, look at him. He looks good. He looks really good. He's buff. And he's big. And I'm so glad that they at least painted the chest a different color. It's kind of out of place that there's this splotch of gray here and then not a whole lot of gray anywhere else. There's a couple little gray details on the robot arms, and it looks like there's a little gray on the wings, and that appears to be it. But nonetheless, that is red. It's red Grimlock. Let's just we can wink and nod as much as we want. This is a big red copyright violation right here. That is what we got here. Me Grimlock, not role model. So yeah, he does look great though. A little bit monochromatic like the other guys, but still a really neat looking version of this toy, and of course oversized. So that's great. The joints are nice. The details all there. They really haven't changed the engineering. It's just bigger. So let's go ahead and turn him into his robot mode or his dinosaur mode, excuse me. I'm so excited, I'm getting my modes mixed up. How can that happen? I know how it happens. But anyway, we're gonna flip in the fists and we're gonna put a dino head over his regular head, and we're gonna flip down the dino tail here, and we're gonna squeeze those together, and then we got this little butt flap thing that kind of hangs down. So Grimlock obviously watches Survivor Man, and he's got this little butt flap thing so that he can sit down without getting his pants dirty. So yeah, those of us who are Survivor Man fans, you know what I'm talking about. And so here we go. We'll split the chest. And see, now, here's what I'm talking about. Notice that the legs just go together, and then you got the combiner pegs here, and it gives him a box butt. He's got a terrible box butt. On my Grimlock, I actually filed down the edges so that it would have a little bit more of a taper. It doesn't affect the combined mode whatsoever. It just gives his dino mode a little bit less of a box butt. Still has the box butt, but not as bad. But, you know, they could, I guess, because of the length. Well, here, we're going to get there. Let me transform him the rest of the way, and then we will talk about this a little bit. Because, so you put the body here, and now look at how long the body is. It's really, really long. It's kind of ridiculously long in proportion. And, oh, Rob S. is here! He says, so it's surprise live stream! Ah, toast to Rob S! Welcome, Rob S! Woo! Thank you for joining us, Rob! He says he just got home, apparently just in time. Rob, I got the next part of my order that I made from AliExpress over 6 weeks ago. Let me just remind everyone, I ordered all of this stuff at the same time, and I got Abominus like 4.5 weeks ago. So, here you go. We've got Grimlock in his... I think that this is pretty easy to fix, but they've got the dinosaur arms in the wrong sockets. So his dino arms are reversed. Me Grimlock not know what wrong. So that's, oh gosh. And yet, I'm just going to say that even with his arms on backwards, he still looks cooler than Kingdom Dinobot. Okay? Did I mention how bad these claws are? Oh my god. Okay, get out of here, Dinobot. You're dead to me. He's not dead to me. I don't hate Dinobot, but I am kit bashing those flappy hands. They are going away. Just so everybody knows, that is a temporary state of affairs. So, yeah, I'm kind of... Can I just pop that out? Can I do that? Oh, okay, so that one just pops out. And that one just pops out. And then we'll snap it in. Oh, that was a good click. Let's do it again. Oh, yeah. So Rob S. says, Red Power Ranger Grimlock. Yeah, me Grimlock Red Power Ranger. Me make Megazord. So, and he does. That's the thing, he does. Maybe that's what they were going for with this color scheme. It makes sense now. They figured they could take the Combiner Wars Dinobot mold and kind of double dip for people who are... Because this absolutely looks Power Rangers. All of these guys, that's it. This is a Power Rangers color scheme. Power Rangers Dino. Green Ranger? I'm getting conflicting messages from my finger again. Oh, Pink Ranger. Yeah. There's absolutely a pink ring. Yes! That's what it is. I was wondering, because the other combiner teams didn't get this treatment. They didn't turn them into, you know, like bright colors, but for some reason they did make these Dinobots in these bright colors, and I couldn't understand why. Now I get it. It's the Power Rangers Dino team. So Starhound and Angry Vikings also commented on the Power Rangers look earlier. Oh! Okay. You know what? You guys are wiser than I. I tip my hat to your superior observational skills. So anyway, so I was commenting on Grimlock here, and notice that, okay, his hips are up here. And then he's got this really long tail. I mean, it's like... I don't think that the anatomy for a Tyrannosaurus is supposed to be like this, and it's certainly not supposed to be like that. So, I feel like they could have made his legs more like one of the other Dinobots, so that they just rotate around and collapse, and then his tail would end right about there, and then he would look normal. Oh, and Jeffrey Brennan is here! Hey, a toast to Jeff. Thank you for joining me for this kind of unscheduled live stream. And just to catch you up, Jeffrey, I just got another part of my AliExpress order, and we're just opening up the box for the first time and checking these guys out. And, you know, now that I see the Power Rangers thing, I can't unsee it. So this is, yeah, I'm almost not used to Grimlock with his original Power the Primes legs. In order to do the combining thing, they put the thing here, and then I got the upgrade kit for mine that puts this in a different location. And the upgrade kit looks a lot better. This is okay. This is okay, but I have long felt that Grimlock, out of all of the Power of the Primes Dinobots, Grimlock definitely suffered the most in terms of changing things, and to the detriment of the design. It's not a bad design, but it's not great. Whereas some of them, like Swoop, looks awesome. Power of the Prime Swoop is a fantastic swoop, and Snarl, this is a great design for Snarl, and this is a great design for Sludge. The design for Slag or Slog or Slug or whatever they call him is okay, but they decide to save a little bit by not having the back panels of the robot open up and give him robot wings, which you didn't need the robot wings, but it does kind of make his upper torso look a little bit dumpy. So but still, in general, the rest of the Dinobots got a really, really good treatment, and for the most part, using modern toy-making manufacturing, they probably got the best update that you can expect shy of a masterpiece figure. But Grimlock, he definitely suffered a bit. He has this weird panel on his back that sort of is supposed to cover some of the big gaps and stuff, but doesn't really cover the big gaps and stuff. And he's got this weirdly shaped box butt. And yeah, so he's, out of all the guys, he definitely suffered the most. Jeffrey Brennan says, I would actually like to see the pink raptor in purple. You know what? I could absolutely see the pink raptor in purple. She would look great in purple, especially with just a little bit more detail. They just need to do a little bit of extra detail painting to really make her pop. But she does. This is a cool looking toy, and this is one of the things that, honestly, for my Monstructor set, I didn't really need the Raptor, and there is an option on AliExpress to get just the 5 Dinobots without the Raptor. But come on, I mean, how can you not get the Raptor? She looks great, and you know, again, I think this is RC. So there we go, and we want to see them combined. We have to see them combined. I mean, that's the whole point here. That's the whole shebang. And once I start kit bashing, then they're not going to go together this way again. So let's split. Let's see. We're gonna pull the legs apart. Gosh, they're really. There we go. And we're gonna do that. And then let's see if I can remember how to combine him using the original transform, because you know what, I've had that upgrade kit on there for so long. It's been a while. So there we go. Let's do that. And there, and there, and then we have to open up. I don't want to pull the Dinobot arms off. The dinosaur arms. There we go. Alright, so open up his wings, and you know, you pretty much start out by turning him into a robot, but then what you're going to do is you're going to take the legs and lock them into the chest, which is actually a pretty good solution. That part works really well. And then let's see, we have this pelvis thing, and that is just going to, let's see, it's going to swivel around like this to get into the front, and then it's going to sort of peg in there like that. And it seems like these tabs should peg into something, but I don't see what yet. Now I remember the head goes down like that, and then the arms do this. Let's see. I'm trying to remember here. And I don't really remember. Okay. So we have this little tab right here, and there's that little slot right there in the robot wing. So that's going to secure that way, and that's going to do that. And then we're going to pull the Volcanicus head out. Okay, Volcanicus head, come out. Oh, it doesn't want to come out. All right, we might have to do something desperate here. There we go. Let's see if maybe I know I'm undoing everything that I just did. You're gonna have to bear with me. I'm sorry. So the Volcanicus head is in there, and it's kind of stuck in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm pulling everything out, and I'm looking for a place where maybe I can see, maybe I can kind of poke something. Oh yeah, okay. So let's see, I've got a little pair of tweezers. I'm gonna just go in there right here like that, and I'm gonna see if I can pry in and get Volcanicus's head to poke out the back. So let me know if this works. There we go. I saw it work. There we go. And it's almost there. It's almost there. There we go. All right. So now I can take his body, close his body around like that. That's good. Take his lower torso, snap it into place like that. That's good. Take his legs, do that. Take these, do that. do the same thing on the other side there. Take the robot arms and just kind of flip them out this way. Take Volcanicus's head, and there's this little tiny tab here. It kind of interlocks there. So, and that's a good Volcanicus head. That's nice. Oh, you know, that may be a good Monstructor head. I think, because boy, that looks great. And so now we just have to figure out what to do with the arms here, because it seems like there should be something like they don't just stay there. What do they do? Let's see. There's something that they do. There is a solution here, and I don't know what it is. All right, I'm gonna ignore that for just a moment because I've got other guys that can turn into combiner pieces. So we're going to take good old Sludge here. Would you do me a favor and pull up a picture of Volcanicus that shows the way that Grimlock's arm or dino legs are supposed to be transformed? I know, you know, I would have never... Oh, and Joy is here! Oh, hey, Joy! A toast to Joy! Thank you for joining me. I got my AliExpress stuff! So, here we go. And then this goes... Let's see, we're gonna turn that way. There we go. So, I really like the way that Sludge becomes a leg. And on my Volcanicus, I've had to make him into an arm because of the way that the feet work. But nonetheless, there we go. And can I get a different view of the chest? So, okay, we have a leg. Boom. And let's also do not snarl. Absolutely not snarl. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see, Hasbro. Look away. Look away. And, oh gosh, I have to get out the combiner pegs too. Ooh, those hinges. Oh, listen to that. Yeah, those are some snappy... Okay, yeah, okay, that's good. That's good. Excellent. Thank you. And I guess I need to do that with Sludge also. So let's put... There we go. We got a foot. And let's get his combiner peg out. There we go. Ah, yeah. All right. So now we got legs. And now we got... Blue slug, blue slag, blue slog. Actually, one of the Monstructor guys is named Slog, which is going to get really confusing. But nonetheless, we're continuing on. We're just going to keep going. So here we go. We're going to flip. Oh, his legs are in the way. So you need to split the tail and swing it out around and then extend the legs. And now what you can do is you can take the tail and you can actually put it back together. And I always really liked that. That is such a nice detail. That makes for a really neat looking robot arm for his combined form. I really, really like that. I've always liked that ever since Power of the Primes, and so that's good. The Triceratops front legs have this little notch right here, and these little tabs that just sort of peg in there, and that holds them that way. And we can close the head. And see, I like to kind of pop the head up. There we go. And do that. And it'll just give the shoulder a little bit more movement. So there we go. And then we need to pull out, make that into a combiner fist or a combiner hand. And there we go. Decent looking combiner hand. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then we've got Swoosh. That's the Chinese unlicensed name. His name is Swoosh. And although now he's probably violating Nike's copyright, so I guess there's no winning. There we go. We have. He becomes a limb pretty easily. Oh, you do have to take the arms and swivel them. That way, when you're swiveling the waist, it doesn't get in the way. So you kind of pop out the arms, and then there are these little tabs on the insides of the elbows. And oh, you know what? They have taken out. I have just noticed a difference in the engineering. They have taken out the little extra joint inside his shoulder joint that allows his shoulders to kind of tuck in. And so, and it doesn't make a big difference, but it is noteworthy that that there is a little bit of a mold difference. And that is going to, well, you know what? His wings can still kind of peg in there on the sides. And then we'll bring that forward. And, oh, you know what? These legs are metal. I don't know if I called that out before, but he's got metal feet, metal legs. So that's cool. And we'll give him a robot fist. There we go. Robot fist. You know what? Wait a minute here. Ooh, I think that the feet are metal too. I don't want to break my teeth, but yeah. So there we go. Another robot hand. And let's get, oh gosh, gotta get, there's no leverage. There's no leverage whatsoever. Come on, you can do it. Okay, I've got tweezers for this. So there we go. Oh, listen to that click. It's a good click. My gosh, yeah. Yeah. Oh. You know, I don't think that you can hear it as well as I can, but it's a really loud click. You know, it kind of reverberates, and it's tremendously satisfying. I mean, after this video's over, I am going to sit in my chair and I'm just going to click these. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. Anyway, so there we go. We have him like that. We can put the head down like that. And the wings don't want to stay where I put them, but that's okay. So now we have to get back to Grimlock here, and so that oh, okay, I see. All right, so there's a slot here. There's a slot here in the back of the arm, and then there's a little tab there. This whole thing rolls around like that and tucks in like that, and that's what you do. And here's what you can do with the extra combiner pieces, and this is important because this, let's face it, this body is very, very skinny. Yeah, in fact, here I'm gonna put them together so that you can see him in all of his megazordiness. Come on, go in there, go in there, go in there. There, okay, so click in there, and we click in, here. You can do it, you can do it, get in there, come on, you can do it, don't fight with me, dinosaur.
You're supposed to go in the thing. Stop being stupid. Eat your steak. There. Good. You ate your steak. So there we go. And we can do that. All right. So we've got legs, and then we got an arm, and you can get in there. You know you want to. You know you want to do it. There. Okay. That one didn't fight me. See, Swoop's a nice guy. Remember what I said about Swoop being a nice guy? And there. Okay. So you look at the body dynamics here, and the distance from where the combiner pegs join is so wide, and there's so much empty space here and here. He looks tremendously out of proportion. He doesn't, like a Dinobot combiner should be badass. It should look awesome. And you put these guys together and they don't. They don't. Now, one thing that you can do is there's a couple little holes here. You can take these extra combiner fists and you can peg them in. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Get in there. Don't mess with me, Volcanicus. Or whatever your name is. Megazordinus. And almost. Okay, in an ideal universe, maybe here, let's do this. Oh, there, we got it. Okay, so, and I can take this one and do the same thing on the other side. Almost. There, it's in. Okay, there, it's in. And see, so Jeffrey Brennan asks, do the hands act as filler for the limbs, or can you use the guns? So the extra hands do a lot to bulk up the body, and that does help. That absolutely helps. The guns, there's not really a whole lot of places for the guns to bulk them up, but potentially yes. There are options, and the nice thing is that with a set that you pay like half of what the retail price was for the original toys that these were inspired by, you see the use of the word inspired, then you don't have to feel bad if you do a little bit of kit bashing. So getting those extra combiner fists into the sides does help, but here's the thing. So I've got my Volcanicus, which has the upgrade kit, and here he is. Now he is smaller, but you see what they've done. For one thing, they have changed how the front transforms. So his arms, or the dinosaur legs, which are Grimlock's arms, now instead of going out and creating these circular things and then sticking further out to the side before it connects, now it's much closer into the body. And it gives him a much nicer upper torso. Also, they added this piece here that goes around the head and really fills in the space. It makes him look like he's husky and he's just got a nice solid upper torso. And then they even have this piece on the back, which here I'll move this, that connects on, and it works with the new Grimlock legs that come with that kit to solidify everything and make it really, really nice and solid. And that's fantastic. The other thing that this kit does is it has different thighs that allow you to transform the legs just a little bit differently, and that also helps to give him better body dynamics and a nicer form. Because you see how now he's he's pretty much standing upright rather than looking like he's in a squat. There's also this piece here which connects onto that plate, and it comes with a butt. See, the upgrade kit came with a butt, and there's a cockpit for the butt. Don't know why, but it's there, and it seems to fit a. It seems to fit. Wait a minute here. I have a Titan Master guy around here somewhere. Oh, there he is. So yeah, you can take a Titan Master guy and just put it in there. So it does fit the Titan Masters. That's also important. I don't know how many Titan Masters really want to ride around in Volcanicus's butt, but yeah. So the combiner, the upgrade kit, actually a separate upgrade kit, but sometimes you can get them bundled together. Has the improved feet and the improved hands, and so there's a lot of stuff. And then I did a little bit of kit bashing on my own. I added an extra peg here that Slash can hold on to, and then that allows Slash to peg on top and pretty much be a Raptor shoulder cannon. And I feel like that's a good use for Slash, having Slash as a Raptor shoulder cannon on Volcanicus. Of course, people online have come up with all sorts of creative ways to add Slash to the mix. Usually by using the 5mm holes in the hands to just sticker on in places and just add to that. But nonetheless, so this is my upgraded Volcanicus, and I love this toy. This is a race into the house before it burns down kind of toy. It's like, okay, you get out your wife first, and the cats, and then you get Volcanicus, and probably Gen 2 to Snarl, because he's beautiful. But you look at these guys, and they seem like they actually don't look that much different in terms of size, but there are some differences. This one is definitely bigger, and he's just bigger in every way. You can really see it when you put the arms next to each other. The arms are a lot longer. He's heavier. He's definitely a lot heavier. Of course, this one is bigger than the normal unupgraded version because it's got the larger feet and some upgrades to the body. So yeah, we now have a very colorful Megazord looking version of Volcanicus, and it's been driving me nuts that waiting more than 4 weeks between getting this part of my order and this part, because I wasn't sure if they were both going to end up being oversized. And if one was oversized and then this one turned it out to be normal sized, it was going to make kit bashing them together a lot more complicated. And here's the other problem. This is still not my complete order. I also ordered a regular color version of these. I still haven't gotten them. It's been over 6 weeks. And that's the thing when you're ordering from AliExpress. You have no idea idea when you're going to get your stuff. The tracking information is vague at best. Yeah, that's right. So while I have to say that these toys are awesome, I mean, they are absolutely awesome. Yeah. I mean, and Dudley knows. But, gosh, I think that what really hurt was that I got this one so soon, unexpectedly soon. And so I thought that this one, well, and the other one were coming soon, and they were not. When we went away last week, it was Friday. No, it was Thursday. It was Thursday when we went away. We were going on a little trip, and we saw our mail lady, and she says, "Oh, I've got a big box for you, and I'll swing around and I'll give it to you." And then we never saw her again. Well, she apparently did not have a big box for us. We never saw her again. She didn't come back. We saw her mail truck drive away, and that was the last we saw of her before leaving town. And then we thought, okay, well, there's going to be a big box of robots when we get back. There was no big box of robots when we got back. And eventually we took a trip to the post office, and they said, no, there's no other box for you. Nothing came in. Mail lady must have had us confused with another house. So that's that. Yeah, it's just been waiting, and I don't want to wait anymore. And I finally got these, and that's really, really excited because these are most likely the ones that I'm going to end up kit bashing a lot, along with these. Yeah, that's right. And notice that he only starts raring when both of my hands are full, because he knows that I'm going to do this. Yeah. So, I still haven't gotten my whole order. Hopefully tomorrow. It seems like the tracking information suggests that this part of the order is in 2 parts, and there's another package coming. I don't know. I ordered all 3 of these at the same time. They're not coming together. They're not coming packaged the same way. But you know what? They lack in shipping consistency, they more than make up for with weapons consistency. Because look at all of these. Oh my gosh, I am rich with little plastic guns and little plastic swords. This is awesome. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, it's raining guns and swords. Hallelujah. So that's it. I hope that you enjoyed our knockoff Power the Primes Dinobots painted to look like Power Rangers Megazords live stream. This is not sponsored by AliExpress. We're not sponsored by anybody. It doesn't mean that we'd be opposed to that, but so far, no, we're not even monetized yet. So in the effort of getting us to the point where we are big and popular enough that somebody would want to sponsor us, then please, if you like this video, click the thumbs up. That really helps us out. Also, if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so that you know when we're doing some of these impromptu live streams on a Thursday night for reasons. Because I got a box in the mail. Because that's the kind of thing that we do sometimes. That's right. Yeah, I know. The cabinet door isn't open. He wants the cabinet door to be open. Just so that everybody knows. So, that being said, AliExpress colorful knockoff Power of the Primes Volcanicus. This is him. It took 6.5 weeks to get him, and we're still waiting for more. Come back tomorrow night, because we have our regularly scheduled live stream tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern United States time, and we're going to be looking at G.I. Joe Classified. If you've been noticing these G.I. Joe Classified boxes in the background, then these are what I'm going to be talking about, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And so we want you to be there, and I'll be there, and Dudley will probably be there, and he'll probably be complaining. So, with that being said, a toast to all of the awesome people who joined me tonight. A toast to Angry Viking, Starhound, Chris Remley, Rob S., Jeffrey Brennan, and Joy. And the only reason I'm lumping all of you together is because I don't have that much Energon juice left. So a toast to all of you. I'll see you tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern United States time. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. And remember, this is Clay Carlito telling you to keep it retro bot. That's right. And if you get your retro bots from AliExpress, don't hold your breath on when you're going to receive them. I mean, you'll get them. You'll get most of them. I got all of them. I didn't get all the parts. I got most of the parts. But definitely there are retro bots that I got. Still getting more. Hope I get them tomorrow. I may not get them tomorrow. I may not get them for like a week. Oh, and you know what? Wait a minute. Here we go. I'm back. I know everybody else who's watching this after the fact already clicked off of it, but a toast to Setsune! Setsune showed up! Good to see you, Setsune. Sorry that we're leaving. That's a toast, and this is Power Rangers Volcanicus, and Alexa is saying things for some reason. I don't know. So, Alexa, stop! And now, oh! Well, there goes Power Rangers Volcanicus. This is Clay Carlino saying keep it retro, bot? Yeah, I hope that didn't break.